Hello YouTube, it is Chris here, and in today's episode we're going to be discussing my top home security hacks and fortifying your home. So stick with me. Welcome back everybody, and thank you for sticking with me. Like I said, today we're going to be discussing my top home security hacks and also fortifying your home. Now we do want to let you guys know that we have an awesome sponsor for today's episode, which is SimpliSafe. They are actually our personal in-home security system that we've been using for a couple months now after we had an attempted robbery, which kind of sent the alarm bells ringing. But with that said, the fact that they reached out to us kind of made sense for this particular episode since we were already going to do it anyway. Honestly, in my opinion, SimpliSafe is one of the best home security options regardless of sponsorship because, like I said, we use them in our home. It is really super cheap. It's $15 a month. Honestly, guys, the installation was super simple. They offer 24-hour, 7 days a week monitoring, clear and idiot-proof instructions. Me and my wife were able to get our security system set up in about 20 minutes, which was super awesome. Their security solutions, the packages that you can buy for them to get your stuff sent to your home is really affordable. But the best thing that I like that had me the most nervous out for the price point of everything is they absolutely offer no contracts. So if you can't pay, you want to quit, you're not happy with them, you can just quit anytime you want, which is really nice, which is why we chose them. But like I said, we're very happy that they chose to sponsor us for this particular episode. Now, for reference, what is spurring this particular episode is the fact that my family, a few months back, we had an attempted break-in into our home, which kind of rocked me mentally and emotionally because I kind of thought I had my ducks in a row and I had pretty good OPSEC. But like I said, pride cometh before a fall, and woo, will it put you in check when you realize that someone tried to take your stuff. So we got a simple checklist, as we're not going to let this video take too long, but some of the concepts that are quote-unquote like security hacks are basic common sense things that you can do to just kind of keep a mental checklist. You even write it down if you so choose to make sure that you're not going to get yourself screwed up. So like I said, we already covered the very first thing, which is a security system. This kind of like, for me, the blanket layer. Whether you decide to use a surveillance system with security cameras, infrared, go all crazy, or you have a home security system. Now, if you live in an apartment like we do, a security system is really not that easy. That's why SimpliSafe was such a good choice for us, because even if you live in an apartment, I think there's like 53 million Americans that live in an apartment, so in-home security systems are not very easy. That's why I like them. I know it sounds like a used cars my sales plug, but it's the truth. With the fact that we can able to run it, we don't have to worry about hard installs, was really nice. Like, it was super awesome. The next thing is pets, like a dog. A barking dog. That is the next thing that I would suggest as for fortifying your home, a security hack as it were. So I believe personally in my heart of hearts that the reason why the attempted robbery failed was because of the two dogs I have in my house that caused a ruckus and were barking. I don't know because I was home, but my dog Margie barks at absolutely everything. I want to give you a little like taste of that here in a moment. But another thing you can do to fortify your home is door armor, which is what these beautiful little things are been sitting here. This stuff comes from a company called Armor Concepts. Like I said, after we had our attempted break-in, it sent the alarm bells ringing, man. We decided to get our house in order. And we looked up online, Armor Concepts was one of the first websites that popped up in our Google search. But they were super cheap too, which is why I decided to get them. For like $95, I was able to get this set of plates installed. So you basically get 2 of these on your door that will help you with your deadbolts and your normal keyways. This is actually a really cool system that's designed for your door hinges. And these plates aren't what protect the system. It's the armor plates with this right here. This is what is the magic for door armor, are these 3.5-inch screws that go into the studs inside the walls and actually strengthen the whole structure in the system for your door. Another thing you can do to actually fortify your home that is on the cheap, it is super cheap, because for us I think the locks are only like $15-16, are high security locks. Now these particular locks will function in the same capacity to complement things like a deadbolt without a key. They are really, really awesome. They have this big, huge latch that clamps down, and sadly, yes, it only works when you're home, but it can handle like 800 foot-pounds of pressure and force being smacked into that door, and that door is not going to open. We have 2 of them installed on our front door. Now, a lot of the hacks, tips, and tricks that we're going to be going over are, in my opinion, common sense. A lot of the things we were doing naturally, but this will also apply people in a home that you can do to just, it's more of like an OPSEC thing to make sure that you're going to keep yourself protected in that scenario. So the number one thing you can do is like lock your door, dummy. Is check your locks in your windows and your doors. If you're going to leave your home for an extended amount of time, make sure you are going through checklisting all of the windows and doors that you have in your home and making sure they are closed and locked before you leave. That is a big, big, big thing that home intruder, the robbers, look for. They go and they will check your windows and doors and see if they're unlocked, because if they don't have to do any work at all, they can just walk right in, they're gonna do it. The second thing you can choose to do is cover your stuff. Hide it. Keep it out of visual. Do not let robbers window shop your home, because that's what they like to do. They like to case the joint first, typically, usually. So by not being Macy's through your neighborhood and keeping all your windows and crazy stuff open, close them blinds. Hide your kids, hide your wife. The next thing you can do if you own a home are motion detection lights. They're honestly really, really cheap. They can be hardwired in, but something that a lot of robbers who utilize the nighttime to steal stuff from people, or when you know they're on vacation, they want cover, concealment, and opportunity. And the best thing you can do is try to take as many of those things away from them as humanly possible. So with motion detection lights, you are going to help remove cover and concealment from their opportunity to go take things from your home. Another common sense tip / hack is don't open your door, dummy. Don't open your front door. And what I mean by that, obviously, if you gotta leave, you're gonna open your door, you're expecting packages, yada yada. Okay, so how that falls into it, if it's late at night, if you're not expecting a delivery, if you don't know who it is coming to your door, you're not familiar with that delivery driver, you don't know that mail person, you don't know the neighbor coming to your front door, if you don't feel safe, literally simply don't open your door. Even if you're someone who can legally or does own a firearm, that does not guarantee your safety. That door is going to be your first barrier and line of defense to keep you and your home and your family, your body, your life safe. The next thing is tend to your home. Don't be nasty. Basically what I mean is clean your stuff up. Make it look like you are very clean and organized and you have your stuff together. Because if you are really disorganized and things are just strewn all over the place, you could still have nice stuff in the house. You may not even notice. So if, like I said, opportunity. They see that things are all strewn around and messed up. They got grass growing everywhere. Bushes are all out of whack. Tend to your home. Another tip / hack is keep your garage door closed and lock it. Now that sounds like it's super common sense and everyone would do it. But I can't tell you how many friends of mine that I've gone over to their house, and I am not kidding. We pull up into their driveway. They don't press any buttons. They don't do anything. They get out of their vehicle, and they literally can open their garage door just by lifting up on it. The door that was connected from their garage to their home was literally unlocked. I'm like, dude, hold up. So you got, like, I've actually had conversations with my friends. I'm like, dude, hold on. Really? This is what you're doing. Their garage door wasn't locked. The other door to their home wasn't locked, but they had like a super hardcore door, a super hardcore lock, and a home security system that they activated. But I guess they were hoping that was going to do the trick because they didn't lock anything. I'm like, dude, someone could just walk into your house and take your stuff. Keeping your doors and windows and everything locked. That is that first simple, silly step is so important, because I can't tell you how many times those criminals who are looking to break into your house will literally they'll check everything. They'll check all your windows, your garage door. They'll just look for easy access, and they can slip in, slip out, and take some stuff. They're going to do it. And maybe it's the first time they might take something small. You don't even notice it. You're like, oh, this is missing. That could have been a home invasion. You didn't know it. They were kind of casing it to see if you would notice, call the cops, things change. Then they might come back later and go big the next time. Now, the last and final thing to tie everything up in a nice little pretty freaking bow is, what do you do when you go on vacation? But basically, when you're home and your family, you're in vacation mode. You're gone. You are not at your casa de castle protecting it with your shotguns, your moats, your sharks, your crazy alligators, and your piranhas. How do you keep it safe? Well, obviously, one big thing you can do is don't go advertising and telling everybody you're leaving on vacation. Another thing you can do is create a plan before you go on vacation. Create a plan to keep your home tended, to have it looked after. If you can talk to your security company, if you can talk to a trusted friend or family member who will watch your home, tend to your stuff, mow your lawn, do all that stuff to make it look like your home, make it look like you're active, that's good. Now, what I mean by is don't advertise you're going on vacation, is don't go posting on social media, don't go letting everybody know, yo, we're leaving on vacation, we're going to be gone for 2 months, we're going to Tahiti. That is a super big weep, 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 weep. It is not too far-fetched to see some random person who happens to be a home invader, a robber, someone looking to rob someone's home going, this person said they were going on vacation that I follow. They look up your information, they figure out what town you live in, they look you up in the phone book, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. They know where you are, and before you know it, your stuff is gone, and it was all your fault, silly. With that said, those are all of my tips, tricks, and hacks for home security and fortifying your home. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give this video a big thumbs up and share this out with your friends and family in your social media networks so we can keep growing, thriving, and making awesome videos for you guys. But that is a pleasure for now. Hope you guys have an absolute wonderful day. I'm out.